What's going on, everyone? So LeBron James and Anthony Davis are set to play for Team USA. And look, Team USA is incredibly stacked. They should just kind of run and blow through everybody and take the gold. All right. This kind of feels like the last year with like this super sort of, dream team-esque. There's a lot of questions about the guys coming up compared to these level of stars, right? A lot of the big names, the top guys in the NBA are all European, foreign type players. So it's like, are we going to be able to assemble a team that is this stacked later on down the road? We'll see. Obviously, the U.S. has plenty of talent, and as you see it emerge, and guys like Anthony Edwards take that next step, and other American type players emerge through various drafts and so on. The future is very exciting, but the global scale has gotten much better and much more impactful. But I'm really looking forward to this Olympics because this is kind of the last go for a lot of these guys. LeBron, Steph, KD. All right, this is the last moment of Olympic basketball, at least, that we're going to get to see the players that we all grew up with, right? So it's very exciting in that regard. But specifically speaking on LeBron James and Anthony Davis, there is this level of concern that is this good for them if we're trying to win an NBA championship, right? Anthony Davis and LeBron James were incredibly healthy last year, right? Like to a level where it's like, will they be able to replicate that form of health? Anthony Davis played 76 games last year, and LeBron James played 71 games last year. So you're talking about two guys where, if you look at LeBron, he played 55, 56, 45, and then 67, 55, all the Lakers' 10 years, right? So the most that LeBron played so far with the Lakers since being a Laker was 67 games, and that was the year that they won the championship, right? You look at Anthony Davis. He played 76 games, but he played 56, 40, 36, 62 during his Laker tenure, right? So you're talking about, besides last season, the most he played was, again, the championship year in which he played 62 games. And so with the Olympics and with the potential wear and tear that comes with that, right? Lakers played the season and then went into the first round of the playoffs and had to play a play-in game, so they had to play an extra game. Also, the in-season tournament, they played an extra game. And then now they're going to go jump into the Olympics. There is this level of concern of like, is this good for the Lakers and our pursuit of an NBA championship, right? Perfect example was Austin Reaves last year, right? Austin Reaves had his emergence, started playing heavy minutes. LeBron and Anthony Davis play heavy minutes. Then he went into the play-in, played an extra game, right? Had a deep playoff run where they got to the conference finals. Now, the Lakers didn't have a deep playoff run this time, so they got more rest than Austin Reaves did, where Austin Reaves went directly from a deep playoff run immediately to Team USA, and then immediately into training camp, and then immediately into preseason and then the regular season, and played all 82 games. But yes, Austin Reaves was able to play all 82 games. However, he wasn't the same player that he was the previous year, right? Particularly in shooting. And a lot of that is your legs. So there was this growing concern with Austin Reaves of like, did he just play too much basketball? Did he wear himself down to where he's not as efficient as he was the previous year? He still was good. He still had his moments. He still had his games. But it was just this real hot and cold, right? It was like you'd see 5 games where Austin Reaves was like lights out, and then he'd have another 4 or 5 games where he was terrible. And then early in the season, I mean, there was like, the first like 15, 20 games of the season, he was shooting like something like 29% from three-point range or something crazy like that, which was awful for a guy that shot 40% the year prior. And so you look at Austin Reaves and you have this sort of example of like, hey, you can play too much and end up wearing yourself down. And if LeBron James and Anthony Davis, even if they are healthy, but they're, not a full version of themselves, right? Let's say they are a little tired. They are a little worn out. They are a little beat up, right? Well, even if they do play 76 games, 71 games, how elite of a level will they be able to play? Right? I mean, LeBron James is not 30, right? He's 40 in year 22. And Anthony Davis, he's getting older. And so, yes, they were incredibly healthy last year. And Anthony Davis has been like the healthiest player the last like year and a half, which is nice to see. But it's just, there is this growing sense of how long can that last. Now, I do think that both Anthony Davis and LeBron, I don't think that they're going to be playing 30 minutes a game in FIBA, right? Or in the Olympics, right? I don't think like where Austin Reaves was playing that in FIBA. Like Austin Reaves was playing heavy minutes in FIBA, right? I think LeBron James and Anthony Davis probably playing, 10, 15 minutes because this roster is so stacked. I think, you also kind of let everyone get an opportunity. The Team USA is going to blow out 90%, if not more, of the teams. Like the game's going to be over by, the halftime. So more likely than not, LeBron in particular will probably get some rest. LeBron in particular probably just kind of just show up, go get 5 points and 5 assists. And then, I think he'll kind of be more the Magic. And these guys are so talented and so deep that most of them and all of them are probably just going to coast. And, I don't think it's going to be as impactful as people think. But if LeBron or AD do end up missing any significant games, people are going to point to this. People are going to point to, well, they just played in the Olympics. They shouldn't have done that. If LeBron and AD miss, a significant stretch of the season, right? People are going to go, see, this is why they shouldn't have done that. I don't really think it'll be that impactful. I think, one, they said they had 2 months or whatever, like, in between. So they got time to rest and regroup and recoup a little bit. And then, like I said, I think that they're going to play minimal minutes and then jump from minimal minutes into, probably taking another month or little, however many weeks or whatever it is before they get in a training camp. And then once they get in a training camp, I think it'll be really ramped up. I don't really think Anthony Davis and LeBron, like Anthony Davis probably is going to start, Embiid will probably start. So Anthony Davis is going to be coming off the bench. And if you look at this roster, it's basically a star from all the teams, or at least all the good teams. And then all the other stars on, like Denver, like Jokic and Luka and Giannis and all these guys, they're all playing on their respective teams. So it's not one of those things where it's like, oh man, LeBron and AD are on Team USA, and then it's a bunch of like role guys that it's like, man, like LeBron and AD are going to play 40 minutes. They're going to get worn down. They're going to get worn out. And then now we're going to be in this troubled spot. Like, I don't think it's that significant. I don't think it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things. I think if LeBron James and Anthony Davis, if, knock on wood, if they do miss any time next season, I think that they likely would have missed that time regardless. I don't think that this is going to be like that domino that falls that ends up leading to, like if you trace it back, if they play it in the play. Now, if they would have let's say that they went back to the conference finals or they went to the NBA finals, and then immediately jumped into Team USA camp, then I think it'd be a little more concerning. Again, I still don't think that they're going to play a heavy amount of minutes, but it would be like you just had this deep playoff run, like what with Austin Reaves, like what happened with Austin Reaves, where Austin Reaves went on this deep playoff run, played a ton of minutes, played a huge role, all the wear and tear that comes with the playoffs, and then immediately jumped in the Olympics, and Austin Reaves played like the 4th most minutes on the team or whatever, right? Like that is the level of concern that I think, if that were the case for LeBron and AD, would be like, okay, this is something to worry about. But I just think that, these two, particularly LeBron, I think he's just there for the experience one last time, right? I don't, like, they had to make a report, LeBron's going to start for Team USA. Like, it's like, well, duh. But even then, like, even him starting, I think he plays 5 minutes, they take him out. Probably plays 5 minutes sporadically throughout, and then he's out, right? Like, I think that LeBron's there for this experience. I think he knows, hey, I only got a year. I probably won't be here come next Olympics. And even if I do, I'd be 44, right, by the time the next Olympics comes. So I'm definitely not planning that again, right? So to me, this is LeBron's last go. This is LeBron's last, it's the experience. He just wants to take it in, wants to enjoy this one last time, take the moment. I think Anthony Davis I think it's in part too. I think he wants this experience with LeBron. There's all these videos going around of him and Anthony Davis just joking and having a good time and, laughing. And, I don't think that that's a bad thing. Also, it's a good way to recruit, right? LeBron and Anthony Davis being with Team USA, they do have some of the young guys on the roster. It is a good way to hey, I'm leaving in 2 years. Your contract's up in 2 years. You can take my place, play alongside AD. Yeah, I mean, you saw it with Wade and Bosch. So you get some good recruitment in. You get to take in the moment, have a good time, right? Play a little basketball to kind of keep yourself in shape, right? Because, look, they're working out anyway. And most of the teams, maybe even all of them, it's probably not going to be any harder than an intense workout. Seriously. Right? 90% of the teams, Team USA is just going to run through. Absolutely just run through. Even the bad Olympic teams we've had ran through 90% of the teams. So, I kind of look at this as what's going to be different than, like I said, an intense workout and them getting a bunch of shots up. And right, this to me is it's conditioning for them. And I think that they'll be fine. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you think that, it's just conditioned? They'll be fine. Do you think, no, this is concerning? How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are. I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.